So others can kindly mute. So we're going to get started with our class. So Ishavatar Prabhu is going to join very soon. He was held up with another meeting. So we will get started. Please bear with us. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hello, Mataji. Please wait for a couple of more minutes. We'll get started.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam.
Dandavat pranam Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Very
Krishna
nice to
Prabhuji.
see all of you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna. Many of our afternoon devotees are also here. Very happy to see all of you. Hari Bol,
Hare
Radha
Krishna
Mataji.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Bol, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Mataji is here. Gauri Mataji. Very good. Thank you for coming. Very nice. Hare Krishna.
Ishavatar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yes.
For those who have not known you so much, I know a lot of people know, but I just wanted to introduce, though I'm not right, but still I would like to take this opportunity, Prabhu. Is that okay, Prabhu?
Sure, sure.
So Ishavatar Prabhu is one of the brainchild behind all this what is happening. If there is any credit that is going to any of us, little bit credit, if it is going, it has to be because of the hard work and the endurance that Ishavatar Prabhu has put in, and he is the brainchild behind all this. Yes, we have our senior management, but from an execution side, he is our lead, and he's been motivating all of us in pictures. So we are very much indebted to him, and with his guidance, we wanted to go further in our spiritual practices. And Ishavatar Prabhu comes from a very humble background, but at the same time, very much got spiritual education from none other than stalwarts like Radhesham Prabhu, and in Pune's congregation he has got, and he's happily married with a devotee, and he leads a very quality life, and I have motivated and I got so much inspiration from him, and continue to have his association, and we are very fortunate to have him in our association. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. I only can expect that I fulfill all the words you say. I don't know. I am trying to do something, but yeah, it's all because of you. You said maybe I did my little part, but actually all of you who are doing the whole thing. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much. And yes.
Prabhuji,
You want to say?
Prabhuji, actually, we are very excited and we learned a lot from you. I'm Gauri speaking.
Yes, Mataji, I'm able to see.
So I think, your motivation has led us to greater heights. And I think I'm become more spiritual than what I was earlier. And, earlier I didn't have time because I was a teacher. I had to look into my home, and, I was so busy with so many things. But now that I'm leading a retired life, I have decided to lead a spiritual life.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for this decision. It's a very amazing and very important decision. You are inspiring all of us and all the devotees present here. Thank you. And for the devotees who are, who are seeing Krishna Swami Prabhu for the first time here, I'll tell Prabhuji is from a very, education-wise, he's quite qualified. I don't know. I'm not even what you say qualified to speak that, but he has done. He's I think BTech Naproji from IIT.
I did my MTech from JNTU College of Engineering, Prabhu. After that, I joined IIT Delhi to do research. And
Research, okay.
After that, I came to IT industries. Yeah, not to be mentioned anything, Prabhu. I'm your servant, and I would like to take this service. Thank you, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, yeah, actually he's very much qualified, but he's so humble, and he does a lot of hard work and service. He has a genuine desire to help as many people as possible, and definitely the quality of his service, you can see, is that impressed me so much. And the kind of time he gives, and the kind of attention he gives to all the details, it's really amazing. And you all might have very much enjoyed the classes that he gives. And definitely his uh, whole uh, what do you say, the program or his whole lifestyle is very inspiring. So, thank you so much, Prabhuji. So yeah, should we start now then? Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, should we go ahead? Should we start?
Yes, Prabhu, as you wish.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, we'll start with prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So we welcome all of you to this beautiful Saturday morning, and definitely tomorrow Sunday morning program also. So this is our weekend session in the Gita Sadhaka program. So a little introduction of the Gita Sadhaka program you all have received in your previous classes during the Gita Sandesh. But now that we are entering today, we will go through the orientation of the program. How is this program going to be, and what it is all about, and how we are going to go through the thing. Okay. So first of all, I would like to thank all of you and congratulate all of you for coming to this Gita Sadhaka stage, because if we see the progression now, all of you have been through the Gita Sandesh. You have learned many things there. You have understood many realities actually. What does Gita teach us? When we went through all those 18 days, there were many concepts that we saw. It teaches us actually what is a reality and how we should see it. There are many realities that we don't accept, and we go on with our life believing that whatever we are seeing or whatever we are experiencing is the reality of our life, and that we consider very important. But as soon as we come in contact with the devotees or the Bhagavad Gita and the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, we understand Krishna tells there that no, whatever you are thinking till now is wrong, and this is right. We are not this body, but we are spirit soul, and our actual dimension is a spiritual dimension. We are till now identifying with this material world, material relationships, but actually we are spirit soul and we belong to a different place, and that has to be given more priority because this is a temporary world, and these temporary situations actually keep changing. Whom we consider very important in this life, they remain with us only for a very little time, maybe like 60, 70 years or 100 years maximum. After that, the reality which we are uh, thinking, that changes, and it no more remains a reality for us. So that which doesn't remain a reality after some time, what kind of a reality it is? So Krishna tells us in this whole Bhagavad Gita, introduction of what is actually a real world, what is actually a real existence, and what is actually a real position, and how are we connected, and how are we actually belonging to that reality. And when we understand this theoretically, correct? Sorry. So when we understand this theoretically, now the next stage is we also implement that in our lives. That reality or that actual spiritual existence of ours should get implemented in our life, and that should be prioritized, and that should bring a change in our life. So that's what this whole Gita Sadhaka program is about. We are going to practice or prioritize all those things that we have learned in our Gita Sandesh times. Those 18-20 days, whatever we have heard, we are going to take it as a prime importance. We are going to take our spiritual life a prime importance and give a chunk of time of our day for our spiritual practices. That's what primarily we are doing, or we are planning to do in this Gita Sadhaka program. And definitely, what happens many times, people go through the theory, but they don't accept it many times, or they accept it half-heartedly, or like that. So you are all the intelligent and the fortunate people who accepted it wholeheartedly and honestly, that yes, spiritual reality is the actual real life, or spiritual life is a real life, and we want to lead it, just like Gauri Mataji said in the beginning. So you are all that fortunate people, and now we are at a stage now where we have to bring it into practical implementation. So how do we do that? The important thing is, now we have to have a process for doing that. Definitely we have that. More important than that is, now we have to make a strong decision that okay, with determination we have to make that decision that I am going to give this much part of my day or this part of my week to my spiritual life, and that cumulatively over a period of time makes us eligible or makes us qualified for being with Krishna, and that is our goal. So our goal is clear, the process is clear. What we have to do, we have to make a decision, that's all. Now you have already made uh, quite a good part of that decision. Now we have to keep continuing that, keep continuing, and hold on. Asanga shastrena dhrudena chitva, 15th chapter, 3rd verse, it says Asanga shastrena dhrudena chitva, with determination one has to cut down the attachments of this material world. So the determination part is very important. This whole process includes many stages, not only one. It has many stages and many facets. You'll be as you go on, you will face new and new things. You are learning new things, so you will understand it more. But at every stage, there is determination, enthusiasm, and patience. These three things are very, very much required. Just like now, one or two things are already introduced to you, like the morning chanting sessions and the weekend sessions. So we will come to the detailed process later, but just I'm giving an example. The morning sessions and the weekend sessions. So these actually give an introduction, and these actually give a little entry into the daily practices that we do. Slowly, you will get to know more how to spiritualize our life more and more. Ultimately, the goal is we come to a point where manmanamava badbhakto madhyajimav namaskuru mame vaishya satyante pratijane priyosime. To know Krishna, we'll come to a point where at every point of time, manmanamava madbhakto, we'll be worshipping Krishna in our mind. We'll be paying obeisances to him. We'll pay namaskaras to him. We'll become his devotee. Like that. That is our goal. We come to that point through this process. So, by the mercy of the Lord and all the senior Vaishnavas that we have, they have designed this beautiful process. Especially, we should never forget the contribution of His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada in giving us this wonderful process. He has standardized and he has given the most important things to us, especially his books and his Vani, his speeches. So these we take as a base and we do whatever we are doing. And down the line, actually, many devotees have formed many easier ways to reach that point. Now, with this Gita Sadhaka, what we are going to do, we have these morning chanting sessions and weekend sessions. So these weekend sessions will be like for 1.5 hour every week, or 1.5 hour plus 1.5 hour, like 3 hours every week. That is Saturday 1.5 hour, Sunday 1.5 hour, and daily morning we have 2 hour window of chanting. In that, to whatever degree we are committed, that okay, every day I chant these many rounds. So that many rounds you can come and chant in that window, and you can, if possible, we'll be very happy that you stay till the end. But if it is not possible, if there are some other duties, okay, no problem. At least we are able to complete our commitment that we have taken. And definitely we have a devotee. Already you might have got a call from some devotees. They are your facilitators, and they are your bhakti yoga trainers. So you can anytime contact them, and anytime you can freely talk with them regarding your spiritual life. They will also guide you, and they will also give assistance in whatever way is required at that time. So very nicely this whole program is arranged. May I know till now how many of you are able to come for the morning chanting sessions, at least for some time? You can raise your hands. Okay, Lakshmi Mataji is there, Gauri Mataji I saw, yeah. Okay. Many devotees are able to come. And we would like to invite again all of you also for the morning chanting sessions, because that plays a very important role. And regarding the weekend sessions also, it's very important that we all meet every weekend and we all discuss about these spiritual topics. The syllabus also will be revealed to you very shortly, what we are going to do. Today being an orientation session, we'll just go through the whole thing. Now this whole process, how it is, it's a polishing process. When the gold is taken out of the ore, it is covered with many so much dirt and all those things. So although it is gold, but still it has so much dirt on it. Similarly, we at this stage, we are Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhaka Vanoy, Shravanadi Siddha Chitte Karayodoy. Just now we were reading in the chanting session. The Krishna Prema, or the love for the Lord, is already present in the heart. Just that we have to purify. All those dirt has to be removed. So the chanting process actually removes the dirt, and it purifies, it makes us eligible to understand Krishna, and it takes us closer to Krishna. It's quite simple. There is, Krishna is very personal. You know, it's just like I call somebody's name. Uh, say I call, hey Raju, what that Raju will do? He will immediately see who is calling me. He will turn back and see who is calling me. Similarly, if you call Krishna, what Krishna will do? Krishna will turn back and see who is calling me. Correct, no? That's what we are doing. We are calling out to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We are at every moment we are calling Krishna. Krishna is telling, yes, yes, I am present here. What do you want? What do you want? So at that time we are just developing a friendship with Krishna. We are we are actually very fortunate. Brahmanda Brahmate Kona Bhagyavana Jiv Guru Krishna Prasad Paya Bhakti Latavi. You know, after revolving or roaming around the whole universe, finally we came to a point where we got the perfect process to associate with Krishna. Though the glories of the holy name are spread all throughout the scriptures. Bhagavatam starts with holy name, middle is the glorification of the holy name, the last verse of Bhagavatam is the holy name. That's all. If you want to speak about the holy name, this whole conversation also can go on that. But to give a glimpse of how important it is, so I was just telling some points. Krishna is very personal, and the moment we start chanting, the moment we take up this very seriously, Krishna also takes us very seriously. And every devotee in the past, all the stalwarts names, whomever we hear, Draupadi, Gajendra, they all called out Krishna by his name, and immediately Krishna appeared. So this is how we have to take this very seriously. And Krishna will look at us also. Definitely he will look at us. He is there. Krishna is more eager than us to take us back. Somehow we have to become ready, and the whole endeavor is for that purpose only, that to make us more and more ready in our heart to be with Krishna and eternally be with Krishna. We have to make up our mind now. Over enough of this world now. I have spent enough time here. That goal has to be very clear and it should be visible. Just like we many time hear that IAS people who are preparing for IAS, basically they keep the whole sheet. I have visited some rooms of IAS aspirants. They have a huge board, and what all they stick on that, Krishna knows. They have so many points and so many goals in front of their eyes. So like that, we have to have that goal in all the time in front of us, that okay, after this life, what I'm going to be with Krishna. It's an eternally I'm going to be with Krishna. That's all. That's what I'm going to do. So and talking about chanting, this is how we do it. So we request all of you that please, at least for some time, you can come in the morning. You all can take a commitment, how much ever is possible. Okay, I'll chant these many rounds in a day, 4 rounds I will chant. It takes half an hour time. So for half an hour you can come in the morning, anywhere in between 5 to 7. Please come and chant. And definitely from next tomorrow onwards, we are trying to give that sheet. I'll tell that. So in that it will be very clear how is our progress in spiritual life. So and these weekend sessions, actually these form our base of our understanding of spiritual life, because simultaneously we have to understand the importance of what we are doing. Just like it's an uphill. When we are cycling on a mountain, if we stop cycling, what happens? We immediately go down. Similarly, our endeavors in spiritual life are like that. If we stop cycling, if we stop doing our endeavors, what automatically will come down? That is the law of our nature. The law of nature is, if we don't endeavor, we will automatically come down. That's why in spiritual life, this understanding of why it is important to follow spiritual life is very important. I hope you are not confused. Why it is important to follow spiritual life and spiritual standards? It has to be constantly, again and again, it has to be reminded to our mind and to our intelligence. The intelligence has to be sharpened then it becomes easy for us. This transcendental knowledge is very important. It should not be taken lightly. So these Saturday and Sunday classes, what they do, they give us that sharpening. Why it is important to follow spiritual life all throughout the week and keep our consciousness very pure. So this gives us that sharpening, and throughout the week it becomes easy for us to be in that very nice Krishna consciousness and render very nice service to the Lord. So this is what we are going to do in this Gita Sadhaka, and definitely there are different levels. We have divided this into 3 levels, as you have seen in that PPT also, I hope. Devotees who are chanting 1 to 4 rounds and following a set of principles corresponding to that level, we are calling them as Shraddhavan, and who are chanting 4 to 8 rounds daily. It's not once upon a time. It's daily who are chanting at least 4 to 8 rounds, we are calling them as Krishna Sevaka, and daily who are able to chant 8 to 16 rounds in between, we are calling them as Krishna Upasaka. So these 3 we have to keep our goals. Okay, now I'm chanting 4 rounds. Okay, next, after few days I want to progress to the next level, like that. And definitely as we go on, the process will become more and more clear. I hope till now this Gita Sadhaka stage is sufficiently clear for you. If anybody has something to ask, now we can clarify regarding the procedures and the process. Are there any questions regarding this?
Yeah, they can unmute and ask, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji, they have that option. Yeah, yes, Prabhuji. Okay, so I think Ganesha is asking here. I didn't attend Gita Sandesh session for 18 days. Is it appropriate for me to attend Gita Sadhaka now, or is it a continuation? It's okay. You can attend for now, and Gita Sandesh next cycle is going to start on 28th of June. Maybe at that time when the batch starts, you can join there again. Till that time, you can be here and come for the morning chanting. And because Gita Sandesh forms the base of our understanding, it's very important. So maybe from 28th onwards, you can attend Gita Sandesh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, regarding the timings, we will take a poll. We will see. Okay. So yeah, thank you all very much then for your constant participation. And now I'll hand over to Swami Prabhu.